Hello and welcome! I'm Midge Banal. Today I bring you another video. Today I bring you the kitbashing of a Space Wolf Praetor in Saturnine Terminator armor. Now, starting this kitbash, I had no idea what I was going to do. I bought a bunch of Saturnine for cheap online, leaving me currently 2 Saturnines left, plus this Praetor. Now the Praetor is done. It's starting getting painted, and I will show what I've got so far at the end of the video. But what should I do with the other ones? I've got an idea for one, but it's not a very good idea. It's an idea, nonetheless. So that's for you guys to decide. Give me an idea for the final Saturnine Terminator. The second one's already got semi-idea I might have to work with. So, let's get into the video, shall we? Starting this kitbash, I grabbed the Saturnine Praetor. Now, I do realise that I cannot be 100% sure what size base this model goes on, because I got this off eBay. So I have no instructions, nothing really for it other than online ones that I managed to find with the Saturnine Terminator, but none of the Praetor. So I did my best, using the Saturnine Terminator's kit instructions to sort of build this up. Turns out they aren't built the same, but I managed to get it all into the right positions. Now, in this process of building the Praetor, I had no idea what I wanted to do with it. So when I got to a part where it's like mostly built, I decided to go through and think, what the hell do I want to do this guy as? In the end, I settled for a 30k Space Wolves Terminator. But I used a fair bit of 40k bits, so it's not exactly true 30k, but it is close enough. Again, this is a display model, it's not tournament legal, it's not anything of those sorts. So I am trying my best and trying something new, because I don't paint many display models to a extremely good standard. So my goal for this model was to, well, one, build it up, because I got this model cheap, along with 2 other Saturnine Terminators, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with them too. But for this one in particular, I thought, build it up, see where we go. But painting it, I'm going to do all my painting of this model, which I believe I've already done, on my Twitch and YouTube live streams. So, highly recommend you check those out if you can. I do gaming, mostly, and now going to do some painting on it, because I actually enjoy this very much. Now, looking at the weapons, I like the axe because it's very Space Wolf. That's what I wanted. I like it, it works out well. Now, with this head, I used a bearded model, a head with a beard. So I had to bend the beard into position so it would fit underneath, not underneath, but against the Saturnine Terminator's chest. And I think I did pretty well at that. And then I continued on the build. But I did notice that this model has quite a large axe, and I thought that would look great as standing at attention. So I'm going to use the axe, because Space Wolf's axes, that works out really well. And it's a really cool looking axe, so... Though I'm surprised it's only just an axe, not like a gun, like a bolter axe or halberd. Like most of the Warhammer models, if you got an axe, you usually got a gun attached to it, like the Custodes or stuff like that. But I guess these guys are so tanky, it doesn't matter. Now, with this base, I take the original base, which is that little rock formation with a circle in it, and I use blue stuff to clone it, and then use green stuff to form a new one and make it a complete circle. So I do have to cut that up, this base of it, so it fits in to how I wanted it. Now, building up these hands, they actually went together pretty easy once I figured out how they actually fit together, because again, the Saturnine Terminators don't exactly explain what the hell is going on. Though I do clip those tabs just to make this more of a posable model. so I can do what I want with it, and what I want with it, I did. So I've gone for the leg up, holding the axe in the right hand at attention, like just stabbed into the ground. It's just sitting there. So I removed the hands. I did have to make it a bit more surgery on the hands to make it actually work, but I did my best. And personally, it looks pretty damn good. And if you didn't know I modified the had to add that little extra bit in, you would never know. But for for the hammer, I have some ideas. One might include using a scythe. It will include a scythe. I think a giant scythe on a Saturnine would be epic. Though, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that the way I want to do it. That is for further discussion to commence. But with that in mind, I'm going to keep that axe off to the side. I do remember I did not realize this like neck thing had a sort of loop, so that was my bad. So I did some measurements, cut it wrong because I didn't measure it correctly, and had to do some mental gymnastics to get this thing to fit in correctly. And when I got it in to fit correctly, I made some adjustments just to get everything to fit in and look right. And once it was in, I was happy. I ain't gonna change it now. And it looks pretty damn good, in my opinion. I don't know why my lips like weird. But yeah, got it to work, happy with it. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks good enough, which is kind of my thing for this channel. It looks good enough, it's good. But with the painting, I am going for 30k, a more of a grim dark display model, so it's a bit of a difference. Now I realised the axe was too long to sit on this properly the way I wanted it, so I had to make some adjustment. Specifically lifting the base up. So I used some spare sprue and just sort of built up the base. Now, I did forget a large section of this because my phone died and I didn't realise it died. And those who do not know, I use my phone as a camera, so me not noticing it died was a bad play on my my end. God, my stuttering's bad today. But I did try my best to. I'm going to try and explain what I did. Most of the stuff I missed was very much so trophies and trinkets. My goal for this, after figuring out what I wanted to do with it, was to make this a honoured Saturnine Terminator. So he's got a lot of trinkets, he's got a lot of adornments, but also you'll notice on his belt he has a, well, he will have 2 medals or medallions or discs on his belt that are just like sort of sat there. I'm taking into effect that this Saturnine is a, again, honoured one, so therefore he's a lot more special and a lot more an elder or like highly regarded. So with that, I thought, why not add trinkets or like a, for this squad specifically, they carry around sort of battle tokens or like war tokens, a disc that will represent this person. So I went with that. I have a rune, no, not a rune. I have a wolfen skull one and a gem one. I'm saying the gem one is from a Astartes that has fallen in battle, and the other one is from a wolfen that had fallen in battle beside this Praetor. And I took this third disc that had the Space Wolf's iconography on it, clipped it down so it actually perfectly fit in the waistband, like the little, I don't know what it's called, the belt buckle, that's it. And then I took a shoulder pad and sort of carved it down until it fit on this little extra bulbous, I'm not too sure what it is, it's just an extra detail. I think it's a generator, but whatever, this guy don't use no generator if it is. And it just attached the wolfen, the Space Wolves logo to that, symbol to that, which personally worked really well. And then it started slowly adding trinkets. This wolfen backpack trophy rack, I added that because Looked cool enough, and if you don't really, well, if you notice it, it's pretty cool. And I thought rule of cool may as well, and I could say they are former go a step in the Black Templar's way. It's either former pilots of the suit or all the people that originally owned it that got massacred by the Space Wolf wanting it. Who knows? But I think that's pretty cool, so I went with it. Now I attach a lot of just trophies and bits all over this dude, just all over him, to achieve this honoured look. He's got battle trophies, he's got medals, he's got plenty of furs, like the little fur tail things. I'm not too sure what they are, but yeah, these little fur tail things, his teeth, Fenris wolf's teeth, all sorts of stuff just all over him. A necklace that he got across his shoulder pad because, I don't know, he possibly had that on his armor, his original armor. These teeth on lines, it's a lot of trophies for this one Terminator. Now people will say these are probably a horrible use of using it, but I don't care because this is a display model, so I wanted to push him a little further than I would normally a model. So I thought, get as much trophies as I can and stick them on. He's not a tournament ready model or a tournament anything model. He is a big model that needs to be on. Well, he's going to be on display. So that was the goal. So I went about with that. That was pretty much it. I did take this knife, these wolfen knives that are like the bone handles, and I linked them together to make a longer wolfen knife, just a longer knife. Technically it's a sword. Technically I don't care. It looks cool as shit, and I don't know why a Terminator would need a knife like this, but I don't know. It's a machete as far as I'm concerned. This dude's gonna pull out the machete if his axe doesn't work. But yeah, a lot of this is just bits and bobs being attached in a certain way to make it look all flowing. Well, best I can to make it all look flowing. Well, this is the final result of it. I'm very happy with this model. He holds the Space Wolf's idea very close. You'll also notice that there's a twin these twin cannons from the Wolfen set on his wrist. They're no longer plasma. And then you've got the green stuff basing to make it a bit more even and raise him up so he can set his axe on the way I wanted it. And I think I did a great job with this model, and I hope you guys think so too. So I hope you guys enjoyed. And go check out the streams to see how I painted it, and I should be releasing the regular video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, please still liking, subscribing, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. And check out the live streams I've been doing. I've been trying to live stream most days. I'm leaving weekends to myself or to work on videos a bit more for the release. Like this weekend, I'm not going to be streaming. I might to finish up this model, but that is it. And then, I might start the stream a bit early and do sort of react to the Wait, no, this is going out, so don't worry about that. I was going to suggest I was going to react to the Warhammer Live, but that's later on. That's before this video comes out, so forget that. Yes, but as promised, I will show what I've done so far with this model. It is 30k style. It looks terrible with the grain, but it is what it is. I'm very happy with it. It looks a lot nicer than it does on camera, on this camera specifically. As I've been recording this stuff on my phone, so it's a lot better quality. So yeah. Again, hope you guys enjoy. Check out the live streams. I do Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so check out either one. Following to both would be much appreciated. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.